Welcome in, guys. How's it going? Just gearing up to do some mediumship readings. If anyone is interested in free reading, I do one every hour. So at the beginning of the stream, I like to do one. Hey guys. Welcome in. Feel free to ask me anything, guys. Mediumship-wise, spiritual, anything like that. My heart's racing a little bit. Hi guys. Don't forget to don't worry about saying hi. I don't bite. How are you guys doing today? Is the music loud? I'll turn it down just a tiny bit. I love this song though. I love Snow Patrol. Blend! Hi, Blend. You like my overlay? Changed it up a bit. I feel like I look the professional. I'm excited. Hola! How am I coming through? Am I coming through okay? Does the music need to be turned down? You love it? Yay! I made it last night and I was like, yeah, we're gonna make this good fresh. We're gonna do this. Sounds good? Sweet. Yeah, so you guys must be in the headset. Yesterday when I was doing the live, the music was too loud because you guys weren't connected to my head here. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, I am doing a free reading. I want to do it somewhere around the beginning of stream. I'm doing a yes-no question with a rune poll. And, yeah. Hey, how's it going? Am I saying your name right, by the way, Joanna? How's it going? I love the song. Hi, how's it going? Is that Neo? Is my cousin a medium? You said no, yes or no questions? I'm actually thinking about that one. Because in order to answer that, I would have to bridge to him through you, and that's a very personal question, so I don't know that I feel comfortable with that. If it's a question about you, totally. The only thing is, like, I would be reading his energy without permission. So if he was to come in to ask, I would love to answer that, but I do have respect when it comes to connecting to people's energies, and especially if they're a medium, they're gonna know that I'm tapping in, and I don't want to be attacked, because it's not nice. Right? It's not nice if somebody just like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, ah! You know, I don't like it, so I wouldn't want to do that. It does run in families, though. mediumship. Normally when I tap into someone's energy, I can tell they're an intuitive. And I say intuitive because they can have a whole range of different abilities, but I can feel it in their energy, and I'll usually say so. I must change my work? Do you want me to read you, Joanna? And you want to know if you want to change your job? If you should change your job? Is that what you're asking? I appreciate the respect. Let me see if they can hop on. Yeah, I've got it, but never developed it. Yeah, that's why I say it's an intuitive thing. Like, I can tell you that you're an intuitive, but your abilities are very strongly based on the walls that you've built and developed over time. I was a medium, was born a medium. I had a spiritual awakening during my teenage years. I was afraid of all of it and turned it off and walled off myself pretty significantly. So I went from somebody that had a lot of abilities to somebody that didn't have a lot because of the walls, because I was scared. I'm now bringing the walls down, and my walls aren't all down. I still have walls down. I can't see things right now. That was something that was really triggering for me as a teenager, was having things, because once you see them, they see you. And unfortunately, I don't necessarily want to be followed home by things. Makes me feel a little uncomfortable. So I'm not ready for that yet. Like it's very clear, because I know that you see them, they see you. It's an exchange of energy. So I would have things following me home, begging me to contact family, things like that. So I'm kind of holding off on that one. Yep, okay, you're asking. So, Yana, is it okay that I tap into your energy then? And then we'll do another one around 1 o'clock. And you can do paid ones in the middle, and you guys can ask me questions. I probably will be reading from my mediumship book in the middle, because I'm writing a book on mediumship and rebuilding a foundation after it's been broken, trying to help intuitives bring down some of their walls and self-love barriers, putting things up the right way. So, Yana, as soon as I get your permission, I will be tapping into your energy. I only tap in to feel your intent and your emotions during the questioning. So I won't be knocking down walls, I won't be going in and being intrusive with my energy. I have been summoned. Hi! Your cousin had actually asked if you were a medium, and I told them that I couldn't tap into your energy unless I have permission, because that's just how I don't roll in that way. Because in order to be able to tell if you were an intuitive, I need to be attached to your energy, and I didn't want to do that through her, because I can, but that's not nice. So, I'm getting ready to do a free reading for Joanna. And then I'm going to be doing another one in about an hour, about 40 minutes actually, because I'm going to do another one at 1. If you want to claim that, you can claim it if you're here. I'm just waiting to hear from Joanna. We might have a bit of a delay, and there also might be I haven't been seeing people's comments. I don't know if any other people are having problems with that. But it's nice to meet you, Badger. Cosplays. That's cute. Yana! No problem on my end, I think? Okay, sweet. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We might have lost Yana. I'm gonna wait another 30 seconds, and if I don't hear from them, I'll end up reading for someone else. Understood, I appreciate that. If the timing fits, may be open to it. Nice to meet you as well. Nice. Okay. I wonder what happened to Yana. Okay, so I'm not seeing Yana. I was gonna read for them, but it seems like they're not responding right now, and I'm not tapping into someone's energy without permission. So, because they asked their question, but like I need permission to tap into them before I do the answer. So Yana, if you do pop back up at some point, Badger Cosplays, did you want the reading then? Because you are answering. You want to know if you're a medium? And like I said, I can answer if you're intuitive, but I can't necessarily answer if you are a medium. I can tell you that you have the ability of intuition, which is a wide perspective of things, but I can feel it in your energy. Yeah, I'm doing yes or no questions, but I'm actually going to read for Badger Cosplay this hour, and then the next hour, these are just for the free ones. So in 40 minutes, I'll be doing another free one, but I do paid ones in between. She's typing? Okay. Are you guys in the same room? Oh, you had a call? Oh no, I heard the last bit. Intuitive, yes, and being a wide range of things. Okay, did you... Because your cousin had asked if you were a medium, and I had said I wasn't going to tap into your energy without your permission. You are here. Is that your question, or do you have a different question? Because I actually, if you have a different question, when I tap into your energy, I will already know. Based on the energy that I'm feeling, if you are an intuitive. So that doesn't have to be part of the question. Do you have a yes or no question? Put it as a general phrasing. Yeah, in general. And you don't actually, if you do have a yes and no question, you do not actually have to say it out loud. That's not what I do here. If you have a private question, you can just keep that in your mind. You don't have to put it in the chat, and I'll give you the yes and no and why. But yeah, that's why I have to be connected to people's energies. That's why. Because I need to be able to feel your intention and your emotions. That's why I attached someone's energy for the yes and no, because they don't actually have to tell me what the question is. This is another song I love. We're just waiting for Badger to respond, guys. Oh, wonderful. At the end of the exchange, are you able to tap out of it completely? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. Yes, and I am not going through any walls. I will not be going to anywhere else other than reading your intention and your emotions. And that is a lower level tap in, so I'm not going to be barging in anywhere. Yes, and I know how to untap. I can also destroy the bridge afterward if you would prefer that. Lately, if I don't feel a flow of energy coming through the bridge uninvited, I don't destroy the bridge. I only destroy the bridge if somebody's interacting through that bridge, or I find myself accidentally interacting with that bridge, then I delete it. Yeah. Because bridges are friendships, and if you would feel more comfortable, people make bridges all the time. A friendship is a bridge. Us having a conversation is creating a bridge, but I don't access the bridge, if that makes sense. But I will disconnect completely. The bridge will still be there unless you ask me to delete or destroy the bridge, which I can. Because, oh yeah, I understand that. People get addicted to energy sometimes, and that's why I have to, you know, especially I find that it's mainly when people are intuitive and they meet another intuitive, the energies want to keep coming together, and I don't know if it's, I don't know why, but I have to destroy bridges more often when I meet an intuitive person. Because I think they know how to communicate that way, and they know how to use the bridge, even if it's unintentional. And a lot of it, I think the bridge access is unintentional. Because the bridge is there, and then they're constantly using it, unaware that they are. I'm aware, so... Thank you for the follow, Rick. Hi, how's it going? And in fact, if you want, I can just destroy the bridge. So, because, to be honest, I do sometimes when I talk about people or I think about them, like, there will be a little bit of an energy exchange with that bridge if it makes you feel more comfortable. And that's just normal. Like I said, when we think of our mother or we think of a family member, we reach out energetically. So just having a conversation or thinking about somebody can accidentally access that bridge. Because, I mean, we're all energy-based beings. That's why you think of somebody before they call you, because they've been thinking about you days before they reach out. Like magnets, yeah. For sure, I'm open for this soul interaction. I'll allow a moment for your bridge when you're ready. Okay, so you're ready for me to tap into your energy? Okay. My name is Rick, and I'm a bisexual man. I have a boyfriend. Okay. No need to tell the sexual orientation. No needs. We're accepting and loving here, and the spirits don't have genitalia, so we are all, yeah, we're all feminine and masculine, and we have our preferences. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tap into your energy real quick. Badger cosplay, like I said, I'm only going to be reading your intent and your emotions. You are an intuitive. You have beautiful energy. It feels like you sit at a calm and love, and that's why people are addicted to your energy. A lot of people can't find that peace and inner love in themselves. And when a lot of people are connecting to someone's energy, it's because they lack something in themselves. I'm speaking intuitively, I think, a little bit about that, because like I too have a lot of compassion, and it's rare, and my guides have told me that's one of the reasons why people keep sticking to my energy, is because it's hard, because there's not a whole lot of really genuinely compassionate and loving people, so that energy is addicting. So please, keep your energy safe, first off. I hope you're building boundaries, and, you know, you're meeting the right people. And you're sharing your energy with the right people. Do you have a yes or no question for me? I'm still connected to your energy, by the way. I'm wondering if that was the question, or if you have a yes or no one for me, so I can pull a rune for you, or I can pull a rune to tell you what you need to work on. And I don't know why I'm driven to talk about this, but one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, Badger, runes for what I need to work on, sounds fine, thank you for asking. This experience, it doesn't necessarily feel new to you, because you don't seem like weirded out by it, but I wanted to explain something to you. When you're feeling another intuitive person, there's something that's called a dance. And what it is that there's an energy exchange where the energies are intertwining and getting to know and balance with each other. So like it's a when you meet another intuitive, I call it the dance. You can feel the dance, and that's why when I know somebody's intuitive, like I can feel that dance. And then the dance eventually will stop, but you need to know when it's okay to allow the dance to continue and when to stop the dance, because the dance is also permission for them to go further into your energy, because we've had a conversation about where I'm going to be going into your energy. That dance didn't continue, but something, I don't know if you're feeling it the way I am, because everyone feels it differently. They feel the dance differently. I feel it in, I'm a healer, so I feel it in a certain chakra. Some people will feel the dance like a touching of their skin, like it feels like a tickle and a smoothing. Everyone feels the dance differently, but it's the energy finding an equal rhythm. Sorry, I can't speak, but it's kind of like a yin and yang, right? We're balancing. But let me pull a rune for you. I don't know why I felt like I needed to explain that. I don't know if you've ran into a whole lot of people that you've allowed into your energy. I have 2 runes for you. Okay, so this one, this is the Esau. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I'm saying the names of the runes right, so I have a little bit of a cheat sheet. The Esau is to stay present. So they're asking you to make sure that you're present right now, that you have things that you need to work on, yes, in your past and in your future, but it's more important right now to be taking in the things that are currently happening to you. Normally when I see this, I talk about like listening to the birds and being present. I don't think that this is something that I need to say to you. What I'm gathering from it is there's something in your current situation that you might be aware of, but you might be more concerned about something else. I don't know why, but anyway. And then the second rune is the Ingwas. It's a new beginning. So I do believe that there's something going on. It's telling you to be present, to not worry about the future, not worry about the past, but to be present for this new beginning. So whatever this new beginning is that you've been trying to pursue, they want you to focus on this. And I don't know what this is, but I'm being told, I'm just going with my intuition here, and what I'm feeling is that there's something that is, you're trying to start something, but you keep thinking about the possibilities of how it could go wrong, the possibilities of how things have gone wrong in the past, and you're not focusing on where you currently are. But alright. I have this weird invite. But I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from your energy and we can continue to talk. Just hold on a second. Weird request. Go ahead and detach your energy as well. I can still feel your energy, so that's why I'm asking you to try to detach as well, because like our energies are still like holding hands. Our energies are holding hands, so I'm like, okay. So this is the first time I've asked someone to have to detach as well. Like this is the first time I've asked this. There we go, I feel you. Okay, thank you. We were holding hands and we were like, I don't want to let go. We gotta let go. I know that seems funny. Like I said, if it makes you more comfortable, I can destroy the bridge. If not, that is up to you. Like I said, these bridges are friendships. These are things that we are constantly making, but if you're worried you're going to accidentally access it, or I'm going to accidentally access it, we can destroy it. Oh, we're so sorry. I failed to detach after a moment. Like, my bad. Sorry, you're fine. You're an intuitive. No, that's beautiful. Thank you for letting me connect with your energy. Confirmation I feel on the back of my hands, up my arms to the rest of my body. Yes, electricity. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yeah, I got goosebumps. So, yeah, you're definitely an intuitive. I really enjoyed connecting to your energy, but I won't be doing it without your permission. I respect our boundaries, you know? I'm sorry the detect glitch might have been me. Oh! Are you reaching out too? Yeah, bridges can come from both sides, but I was just feeling an energy that was, Are you guys close then? That's beautiful. Yeah, and thank you for all the likes, guys. Up to... Blend, is this you again? Is it trying to boost my live? No, but thank you so much, and being told that it's a rarity to feel like that type of love and compassion, like, it's nice to know I'm not the only one. And I can tell you that that's why people just can't detach from my energy. So if you're finding that people are hooking to you, that's why. I appreciate that. I'd like to possibly keep the bridge if possible. Might meet down the road. Yeah. Are you doing any reading or content stuff here? Oh, you are close. Nicole, I'm actually going to be doing another free reading in about 20 minutes. I am doing paid ones right now, and questions. So questions are always free, but yeah. But it's nice to meet you, Nicole. I do readings, haven't practiced in a long time, however, I haven't gone public with them. Yeah, this is new for me. I actually was talking about, like, how, my family was really against me being a medium. Like, they said, oh, it runs in the family, but we can't talk about it, and, made me feel like there was something wrong with me, especially during my teenage years when things turned on, and I mean, they turned on in a way that scared me, and I started shutting it all down, and then, like, I brought it back in, like, my mid-20s, but only a fraction of it. Hadn't a significant other that told me that it was something he didn't want me to do, so I turned it all off. And then I had a spiritual awakening about 2 years ago, and it was a huge slap in the face. Like, I mean a fucking slap in the face. And I was like, I can't ignore this anymore. And the world needs me. That's why I have a tattoo that says remember, because we need, remember my spiritual side, right? I don't ever want to forget again. I'm not turning it off for anybody. I'm actually going through a divorce, going through a lot of life changes, separating from a lot of people that I feel like can't fully accept where I'm going and can't come with me. Because some people, they might accept it, but they can't go where I'm going. Hi, Divinity. Welcome in. Hi, Freaky. Oh my gosh. Girl, same. My family has gifts, but they don't like talking about it. Yes! It's so freaking hard when they're like, oh yeah, your grandma used to see angels, but we don't talk about that. And I'm like, well, my grandma's dead. And sorry, that was really weird. I said it like that because it's difficult. It's extremely difficult. I'm a medium. I've reached out to my great-grandma. I never met her in person. I did reach out to her, and she was very judgmental. And it's hard because you want family to be supportive. And it's funny because as a medium, I had this like gross misunderstanding of like when people pass on that they become a lot more knowledgeable and a lot more accepting. It's not always true. Let's see. You're wishing the best on your bird journey. Sending you much healing. Oh, thank you, Divinity. Interesting, our paths are similar. I've had similar experiences. I'm currently stepping back into my power is where I'm at currently. Same. And I'm putting myself out there because the universe is asking me to do so. And it's like, come on, it's time. We waited, since 2020, so now it's been 3 years. They're like, this has been 3 years of you going through your shadow work, going through your trauma works, going through separating from people, changing your life. I live in a completely different situation, completely different town. Everything has changed. My life is upside down. And it's like, okay, you've had your time. You've had 3 years now. It's time to get out there. So here I am, guys. Hi. Like I said, there's still walls. I know that there's more parts that I can unlock of my abilities, but I'm in a place where I feel able to start reaching out to the public. I've been hurt by the public before, so on a spiritual level. So I had to go through some trust issues as well, because people can hurt you with their energy. They really can. And a lot of people aren't aware of it on a conscious level, and you can't have a conversation with them, hey, you did this to me. I'm sorry you had to go through that bad experiences. Glad we found you today. Yes. Me too. The universe, I keep saying, I'm like, while I'm learning, I just have to trust that the universe will bring me the right people. And that's what's kept me coming on here. Like, I've gone live 4 times in the last 4 days. And I just keep telling myself, like, that's what it is. Like, the universe is gonna bring me people in which I need to learn. The lessons that I need to learn. And I have to believe that, like, I'm gonna be okay. Leave it alone for a while due to a family thing. Stepping back into it currently. Are you doing questions? I actually have one, if you don't mind. Yeah, I'll be doing one in 15 minutes. Another free one. I'm doing a yes and no rune every 1 hour. Yeah, definitely runs in our family. You just need to develop it. Like I said, it runs in families. Afterlife understanding is confusing, so you don't, shed worldly issues in passing. Well, the thing is, life is a journey. Like, the entire time that we are alive is our journey. And a lot of people choose to take their journeys at the end of their lives, which makes it extremely difficult because you have things waiting for you to start taking that journey at the end of the life, and they take you. I worked at a nursing home for about a year, and the thing is, I am gray, so I see the dark and I see the light. And the things that are waiting for you on the dark side and the light side, waiting to steal you, it's on both sides. And if you're not aware of this, you know, I mean, guys, there's a journey. If you don't take the journey, someone's gonna take it for you. And when I mean take it, I mean take you. I hope I'm not scaring people. I don't want to scare people. That's not how I want to start this. Fear is bad. Do not fall into fear, guys. Just live your life to the best you can every day, and then you won't have to worry about the repressed memories and the repressed emotions that you have buried inside of you for your entire life, and then have to work through those traumas at the end of your life. It's harder to do that at the end. Afterlife, sorry. Mine was 2 years before you started yelling at me again. I put a few walls up myself. Before they started yelling at me. Yeah, I guess you're right. I think that I want to say that that's when they started telling me to get out there, and I did slowly, but I was running into obstacles. A lot of these dark beings that I was talking about, when I could see them, they could see me. So I was battling with a lot of darker entities, some of them light. Being gray, they, you tend to be on a wall and everybody can see you from that wall. You're standing on a fence and they're both throwing rocks at you and like, fucking get off the fence. No, I want to be on the fence, thank you very much. The universe has such a big plan for you. You're strong, thank you. I absolutely love your energy, thank you, Freaky. I love that fear is my largest setback at the moment, which goes with the second rune you pulled to confirm, by the way. Oh, thank you for confirming. I say that nobody ever has to confirm or say that I was right or I was wrong, and but I still appreciate it because I'm going through the confidence of right now. You gotta see the bracelet I'm wearing, okay? This will help. It says fearless, sorry, can't see it. Fearless life is limitless. I've been putting this on to remind myself not to fall into fear. It's never a good idea to practice your mediumship when you are fearful. Should not do that, because what ends up happening is if you're afraid when you're practicing your mediumship, the bridges in which you make, you're sending fear across that bridge, and you don't know how that person's going to react to that fear. Some people might think it's their own emotions, some people might attack you, like, because it feels like an attack. So you cannot feel fear during a reading. Still me? Yeah, I'm not trying to scare you, but yeah, if you don't take your journey, work through your traumas, know that there is a journey to take. And for some, it's a journey of transcending, and some of them, it's a journey into the next life. It matters what you've learned in this life and where you go. And some people, I don't think I'm ready to share that. I'm sorry. I have a lot of wisdom, but I'm following my heart on what to share publicly. Again, thank you for the reading, and I appreciate the warning as well. I needed it. I needed that. What, the warning of what? What part of the warning? Oh, the fear, don't practice fear during your mediumship? Yeah. Fear activated. No! And you give yourself away. And you give. And you give. And you give yourself away. They can't steal you unless you give yourself away. That's why the song came on. They can't steal you you give yourself away. If you don't know that you have a journey to take, they take you because you give yourself to them. And you give yourself away. And that's what's sad. That's why part of the things I'm going to do locally is I plan to do death doula locally and transition death doula to try to help people with understanding that there's a journey, speak to them spiritually as they pass, so they know, so I can help them. But unfortunately, I've been in situations where people insist on giving themselves to something, to an entity, to something, and I can't stop them. Because ultimately, it's a choice. Yeah, don't give yourself away. Take the journey, know that there's a journey after this life. And, you know, if that's why they talk about a journey in just about every single religion. And I say this all the time, like, there's so many things in religion that's right, and so many things that just aren't quite right. The puzzle pieces are there. It's our choice to put them together. The fence, don't be fearful, and how it's both sides. That definitely confirms a lot for me. Yay! Well, thank you for coming in today, because I think I needed this experience too. And sometimes the universe brings us together to help us learn. I was feeling like a rarity, hanging it out on a fence, having love and compassion for both the light and the dark, and feeling like nobody had compassion back. So, thank you for being a part of it, you know, for coming in here. And the universe has a funny way of bringing people together when they ask for it. Not that I know that I was asking for it, but you know, I'm sure you know what I mean. Yay! And now you see why I called you here. Is there a way to save someone who has passed and has been stolen? I wish. This entity that was stealing things, it's a choice. And that's why I say they give themselves away. Like, if it's a choice, they can change their mind. But at that point, like, how much power have they given? I guess what I'm saying is that, there might be a way, but I'm not there yet. Because so far, it seems like choice is more important to me. Yes, I could force it, but I don't think that's appropriate. Choice is important. Because ultimately, they're just gonna resent me. Only, you'd like to keep communications open, of course. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, I think I missed something. I think, Badger, can you repost your last comment? Because I don't think that it showed up on my screen. I said only if you like to keep communications open, of course. So I'm not hearing, I didn't see the first part, I think. How do you give yourself away so that I don't do that? Love yourself. Self-love. You won't give yourself away if you love yourself. And that is the biggest protectant and barrier against things that want your energy is self-love. If you love yourself and you love your energy, you don't give it away. You will fight for them not to take it. And that's why self-love is extremely important as one of the first protectants. And people will get lost in their repressed past, their repressed emotions, and all the things that they've repressed throughout their lives and not feel worthy of their own life. And that's when they yeah. But if you don't want to do that, then you won't. Just start developing that self-love and care for yourself. Now I'm curious if things are coming in the wrong order. Oh no! Hence why they prey on the youth before they find the strength of self-love. Yeah, they do. But it's not just that. The youth thing is a spiritual awakening happens during puberty. And a lot of them during the spiritual awakening don't know how to control things, and that's usually when the walls start coming up and you start developing walls. Is because you're afraid of these abilities, because you're having your first spiritual awakening, and we don't warn people. We don't tell them, oh, by the way, you're going to go through a spiritual awakening, maybe, because it only affects the intuitives. And there's not enough, like, advice out there to why teenagers are the ones that seem to have the most problems with things following them home, and then they're, like, telling people, and they're like, oh, you're bipolar, you're schizophrenic, you know, they start throwing labels on people instead of seeing the spiritual side to all of this. But anyway, I don't want to go too much into mental health and the connection with spirituality. But I do believe there is a connection to a lot of it. Hence why they, are people that are selfish doormats easy targets? Selfless doormats? If you're a people pleaser, it matters what type of people pleaser are you. I used to say that people pleaser was a good thing, but what I lack to understand is that I was willing to give people my energy at any cost. And when I say at any cost, I mean cost to myself. I didn't have a container for my energy or a container for my love and my self-love, so I was just giving it away. And I was trying to make everyone happy, and when they weren't happy, I was miserable. So it matters, because that's a sign of low self-worth. I didn't appreciate myself. And actually, the first chapter of the mediumship book that I'm writing is about self-love and how important it is. What happens after passing? What do you do once you cross over to be safe from whatever? So, during the transition period, it matters where that person is. Some people don't even know that they've passed away. They repeat the same old of the traumas that they have lived. They return to the parts of that trauma, and they live out an eternity of just tormenting themselves with their traumas. They don't even know that they're gone. Some people know that they're gone, and yet they are unable to take their journey because they don't know there is a journey. Those are the ones that are mostly at risk for these things because they get stuck at places like nursing homes. Other people, they know they have to take the journey, which means that they start the process of going through all of their traumas, all the repressed memories, all the parts of them that they have repressed, to relive and go through it. Now, if they have these repressed memories and they try to have a new perspective on it and they learn to accept, then they can transcend. But a lot of people will find themselves unable to have learned from that life because they don't see it through a new perspective, and they end up in the next life to learn a different lesson. So, and different souls have different directions in which they can go. Some souls can transcend, while others, if they don't, in one of their lifetimes, make a bridge to transcend, they can't. Now, I do believe that it takes only one life to build to transcend. But if you live millions of lives and you've never built that bridge, and even in one of your lives, then not everybody has a higher self, and I know that might be controversial. Not everybody has that. Not everybody's a medium. In order to be a medium, you have to have a higher self. Will it be on Amazon? Yeah, when I'm done writing it. I plan to put it up as many places as possible. I'll probably narrate it too and put it up on Audible. One of my favorite Medium books was free. It's called like Medium. Sorry, it's Oh, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna tell you my favorite Medium book. I definitely recommend her. I know that, like, I feel like the information in it has really changed. I've listened to it, like, oh my gosh, I've listened to it, like, 5 times, and every time I listen to it, I'm like, well, she was right about this, but I feel like this could be tweaked, or I feel like this didn't hit quite right, and the thing is, she might listen to her own book and feel that too, as she gets more into, like, spiritual, like, practicing and stuff. We all grow, and, yeah. Let's see. I have to log in to my other phone. Hold on. I think it's like Medium and Madala, or that's like way off. Don't even listen to me. That's like not even close. Let's see. It's called The Medium in Manolas. Well, I was close. But Manolas are like a type of shoe or something. Yeah, I'll put it on Audible. For some reason, the first part of my message still won't send. Trying to get it to you. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. I wonder if it's filtering it. I turned my filters off because I was trying to figure out why people's messages weren't coming through. Yeah, look at this. Oh, I have to download it. Never mind. I'll type it in to chat. Can I type? Will you type? Will you let me type? So the book is called The Medium. I love this book. It was a great foundational book for me. And it might not work for everybody. I really think that, like, you have to find the voice of somebody that really speaks to you. And for some reason, this woman, her stuff just really spoke to me. Yeah, you can DM me. I want to know so much more about myself now. I feel like a student, scared of choosing the wrong path. Don't be scared of life. We're here to experience it. We're here to experience it and to learn. You know, when we have failures and mistakes, you know, I tell people that, like, there's people that have had really righteous lives, and then in that same soul, you'll find somebody that's had a very dark life, and you have the good lives, the bad lives, and everything in between. Like, we're here to learn, and just learn, you know. And I know that, like, I think you were talking about doing your shadow work, right, Freaky? One of the things that you need to worry about and focus on is just self-love. And like I said, like, I was talking about this last stream, and I don't think you were here during that part, and I was like talking about changing core values and perspective. Being able to know what your core values are through self-love. And when you find like you hit a bump or something is contradicting with the person that you want to be, or the person you feel like you should be, it's because that contradiction is a core value. It's a trauma that is built upon with experience that has solidified that thought and made it a trauma. Because it's not just one event, it's like several stacked on top of it that makes it core value. If I was talking about how where my abandonment issues stemmed from, and knowing which memory that was attached to, it didn't make that memory the only thing that made that traumatic and made it a core value. It was the fact that there was other memories stacked up on top of it that reinforced this original memory. So when you're working on self-love and you're fighting with yourself in some way, then you know that's something you need to work on. The question is why, and that's when you start digging into, okay, when did I start feeling like this? What's the first memory of this? And then trying to see that memory through a new perspective. And that's why having somebody that you can vent with is really important. A lot of the shadow work is really, really helpful if you have somebody that you can talk to and vent about your issues, because sometimes they just have to listen. If it's a therapist, if it's a friend, if you don't have somebody, journal. Like, journal it. Write it down. Because, like, what you're doing is you're pulling it into trying to explain to somebody else. And it helps you think of it into a deeper level. In a different perspective, too. It's not the exact message, if it even pops up. But somewhat similar. Oh no. I don't think it came up. No. Yeah, it didn't work, Badger. It hates that message. Why does it hate it? It doesn't like that message. Gotta go, unfortunately. Thank you so much, and hope to talk soon. Yeah, it was nice to meet you, Gingerbread. Thank you for bringing your cousin in here. But it's that time again, guys. If anyone wants a free reading, I'm here. It is 1:07, so I am ready to do another yes or no question if somebody would like a free reading. I do like to tell people, though, I do tap into your energy, so I would need permission to do that, and I only connect on a level of reading your intent and emotion. You want another one, Freaky? Oracle cards help uncover a new perspective for me. I don't have anyone to talk to, really. Okay, yeah, sure. What do you want to type your yes and no question in chat, or did you want to just... It's fun. Would you like to be mutuals on here to keep communicating open for further future discussions? Hey! I think you found it. I think you found a way around. I think that, like, I can accept messages that aren't from friends, but if not, I will write you down. I think what it is like, it's like freaking out about people asking about being friends, maybe? But I'm writing you down. And I think that you can message me now. Like, they just had just a recent rollout with the content creators, where anyone can message you. But yeah, I'll friend you back. It's nice to meet other mediums, and, you know, geez, if we have, like, hey, I had this experience, what do you think this is? Like, someone to communicate and understand on that level is, oh my gosh, so much help. Are you going to do a group reading, or did I miss it? I do that at the end. Oh, I did put the other 2 collective readings up on YouTube, though. Thank you for the follow, Badger. But, Freaky, did you have a yes or no question? I dare you to know, I dare you to know. Up off the floor, I dare you to know. Am I going to have full physical health this year? Okay. I'm gonna tap into your energy, Freaky. Yeah, you're not having a whole lot of resistance this time around, but I do feel like you're still a little nervous. Again, I'm not going to go anywhere into your energy other than to read your intent and emotions. I There you go. You're relaxing. I'm sorry if this... I'm sorry if it scares you when I'm reading your emotions. But yeah, we'll see. Are you going to have full physical health? The thing I'm thinking about before I pull this rune is the definition of full. The thing is, about that particular general term, I would normally tell somebody to be more general, like to be less general and to be a little bit more focused on like what parts of your health that you want to come into. I think that I'm reading your intent as not all of your full physical health, but the things in your control. Am I gathering that right before I pull this rune? I feel the timing is right to head out at this moment. Hope to hear from you. And thank you again, friend. Light and love to you. Light and love to you too as well. It's awesome to meet you. I'll see you around. Our energies are handshaking. Bye-bye. Poor Badger. There we go. It's disconnected again. That's how bridges work, though. It's a flow of energy and digestive and nerve disturbances. And you are currently going through some shadow work stuff right now, huh? Okay, so I pulled the rune. The answer is no, but I'm going to tell you why it's no, okay? Actually, I know exactly what this rune is, but it's called the Rideau. I'm trying to learn how to say the runes in correct pronunciation, so I had to look at my cheat sheet. This is Rideau. So life is a journey. We were talking about the journey. We were talking about how life is a journey, how it's a continual journey. There's no mistake for that. Like, I really do believe that the universe makes things happen for a reason, that you were here for the discussion about, like, life being a journey in general. The thing is, the answer is no, because you have a lot of things that you're working on, and when you reduce your stress levels and you reduce the things that you are currently going through, then you'll find that your digestive and your nerve stuff will start to clear up, because a lot of stress actually causes those kinds of disruptions in our body, because we're all tied. What is happening in here, what's happening in here, and what's happening spiritually and bodily is all connected. So if you are having a disturbance in your emotional and physical, like your emotional here and your mental is not doing well, it can disrupt all of it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that with the journey, with life as a journey, we were talking about like working through those traumas. Continue to do the shadow work. And I'm gonna pull another rune for you, actually. Okay, so I also pulled... Let me see what this one... I'm trying to say the names right, like I said, so I'm looking up. This one is the Alhines? Alhines? It's protection. We were talking about a bunch of stuff that might have been causing you fear. Just remember that you are protected and you are loved, okay? Take that journey, work through your headspaces, your emotional experiences, your shadow work, and all of that. Worry about you. Don't focus on all of the things I just told you about, the end of your life. We don't need to be worrying about that currently. What we need to be worrying about is like where you are in your self-growth and in your particular journey. And if we're afraid of things, it keeps us from moving forward. You're protected and loved, okay? When I type as you talk, you can tap into me better, I see. Prolapse blocked colon and causing nerve pain and face. Yeah, what I'm seeing is that you need to reduce your stress. You need to reduce what's currently happening in your life, work through those things that have happened in the past, work through some of these things that might not necessarily be happening right now, but are still affecting your health. Okay, guys, I'll be doing another reading in about 45 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and detach from your energy. Detached. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I hope that was helpful. And I didn't mean to scare you about the end of the life stuff. I know that when you're struggling with going through your shadow work and the trauma stuff, and I'm telling you that it makes your journey harder at the end of the life, like, I do realize now that that was probably scary to hear. And I didn't mean to scare you, if it did. But the thing is, you still have time. You still have plenty of time to work through it. And I'm going to mention something that I didn't really mention before, too, is that love protects us. Love is a protectant. So when we send love to somebody, it also protects them. It's funny, so when people say sending love to you, like, it's an energetic thing if they're really doing it, if they're genuine about it. Oh, you're okay. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad that you felt like you wanted to come back, and I'm glad that you choose to have me be part of your experience and part of your work. I just hope what I'm saying is helpful to you, and that, like, I can be an aid in your growth and let you do the healing, but be here to support it, if that makes sense. Because you're the one doing the work, ultimately. When you're doing all of this for yourself, you're doing it for yourself. How many times can I break and not shatter? Turn the car around. I feel at such peace with your energy. Really, I'm so thankful. Yay! You know, sometimes we need to feel like we have support and love somewhere in our life, and regardless of where we get that, like, if it's helping, that's what matters. I know that when I built my community on Twitch about 3 years ago, oh, geez, it's been longer than that now, 4 years ago, like, I needed a lot of growth, and I had so many supportive people around me, and I didn't realize that you could have genuine friendships through online. There's nothing wrong with making friends that live a world away. We have to find that support and love and acceptance somewhere, and some of us, it's on the internet. Blend, speaking of, one of my best friends of all time. Me and Blend met on the internet. Agreed. Yay! Here in support and growth. Woo! You know. You know it. Yeah, so in about 40 minutes, I will do the last wrap-up reading for free, and then I'll do the collective reading, and then I'm gonna head out. You guys like this layout? What do you think? I made it last night. I was super excited. It caused a lot of people to come in. I had, like, 30 people when I first started my live, and I literally was like, my heart is beating out of my chest, and I was like completely honest about like what it was doing to me, and a bunch of people left. But I was like, you know what? You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. But yeah, I had people like 30 people come in and started asking me questions like some of those other mediums that come in and just throw their name and questions, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, fancy. Yay! I'm glad you guys like it. I was excited. I wanted to do something like this so when I put it up on YouTube and stuff like that, people knew where it was coming from. Because I want to start putting my lives, because I asked you guys yesterday, should I put the lives up on YouTube? And you guys said yeah, and I was like, well, you know, I should probably have something like this. You know, so people know, like, that's where it's at, where the live came from. So I put the little TikTok on there. It's covering up the live, I think. I've got a little... Oh, is it not on there? Oh, I didn't use that one. It's okay. I have one where it has a live symbol on it, and it looks like I used the wrong template. Whatever. It's whatever. I made so many different ones of it. I'm glad you guys think it's a great idea. But, since we were talking about self-love, do you guys want me to read you a little bit from my book? I have my book open. And last time I was reading from the book, people seem to enjoy it. What is happening? Whoa. My cat was stepping on my computer. I hope she didn't mess with things. Introduction. Okay, no, it's okay. So I'm gonna start at the first chapter. I mean, I'm not gonna read the introduction, because it's weird. It's weird. It's like introducing myself, as a medium. Okay, so the importance of self-love and why you need it to grow. So we're gonna read this for about, I don't know, I'll wait until somebody asks a question about mediumship, I guess. I'll read it, and we'll see if anyone comes in with a question. I put ask a medium. I need to say ask a medium questions, if that's not clear, because people were coming in thinking that I was just doing questions the entire time, but I wanted them to ask about mediumship. I don't know, maybe the title's not clear. I'm open for suggestions, guys. Like, I just want people to come in and ask about spirituality. And I think they were thinking that I was saying yes and no questions, just ask. By having that there. So maybe I should change it. Anyway, the importance of self-love and why you need it to grow. You might be asking yourself why self-love is the first step in a mediumship book. The relationship with yourself is the most important one to protect yourself. Ask about mediumship? That's true. Mediumship lecture, Q&A. I'm gonna write these both down. Because there was somebody that had like their title was like Ask a Witch, and I thought that was so clever. So I try to put that on there, but the thing is, like, when I put Ask a Medium, like, it's not getting the same like response, because when you see like Ask a Witch, I mean, I wonder why it's not getting the same response, and people are looking at it so differently. I mean, it's an interesting thought to have. Let's see, so mediumship. Lecture. And Q&A. What's AMA? I'm gonna ask about mediumship? I mean, I figure that I'm gonna have to go through, like, different renditions of things. Well, exactly, and I don't want to do that, because that's what was happening when I first went live. Like, all these people were like, yes or no questions, like, my name is, and yes or no, and I'm like, oh no, like, no. I want to help people grow, and not that yes and no questions don't help people grow, but I don't think a lot of mediums tap in for the yes and no's. I tap in, so it does wear me down, so it's not like I want to be on here for 3 hours doing yes and no questions. And don't worry if you're asking me for yes and no, like, it's not wearing me out that much. I'm just saying if I was to do too much, like, there's a capacity of foreign energy in which I can currently undertake, and it causes me a migraine if I do too much, too soon, too fast. And then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, like, ease into it, so that's why I'm like 1 hour with paid readings, and I'm like, I think if I had a bunch of paid readings coming in, it would be just as, like, overflowing, but I just don't see that happening right away. So I think 1 hour is not causing me to tap in too much, if that makes sense. Probably not. Probably clear as mud. Ask me anything? That's 2 for ask me anything. Ask me about spirituality? Spirituality? I don't know, there's so many. Oh, ask me anything? AMA. Ask me anything, medium edition. I'm writing down all these suggestions because I'm gonna have to come up with something different, because like I said, the Ask a Medium turned into like a bunch of people thinking there was a bunch of free readings. And I mean, like, I guess that could be confusing. Ask a Medium, free yes no questions, 1 per hour. I mean, I'll figure it out. You will get the audience you deserve, and that is enough. YouTube and Instagram may help, and book charts. Yeah, because I don't know how to do the booking chats thing. And right now my Instagram is mainly my art. I think people would be weirded out if it just like all of a sudden started being both. My Instagram has been just art for so many years. The thing is, like, it's got the same amount of followers. Well, actually, probably has a little less followers on Instagram. I mean, if they're shell-shocked, they can just unfollow, right? It wouldn't lead with free readings. It can be a special unspoken gift. Oh, so like, just be like, I mean, I guess I could see that, like. You can have 2 Instagram accounts? True. I mean, that would be helpful. Especially if TikTok goes anywhere, right? Just make another Insta, have your name and add spiritual or anything like that in the name. That's true, like put art on one and then the other one's spiritual. I don't know, TikTok I'm keeping it both. I don't know why certain ones I'm like worried about being both. It makes no sense. I'm okay with this one being both, but this one's not. Like, that makes no sense. So I'm gonna work on that. Gives me a lot to think about, though. Do you guys want me to keep reading this? I just realized I was just, like, zoning out for a second thinking about what I should do with the title. Okay, so, let's see. The relationship with yourself is the most important one to protect yourself. Building a lasting foundation to build barriers, trusting in yourself and your abilities. If you don't love yourself enough, this will affect your abilities, your foundation to them, and your connection to all that a medium might be connected to. Each medium is different, and our journeys are also vastly complex. Quit, cat! Hi. She's like, no reading. Fine. She just stood right in front of my computer. So we're gonna wait for a second. Bean, say hi to the masses. Yeah, she's decided that she's not gonna let me read. You're standing right in front of my computer. Yeah, so in about 28 more minutes, I'll do another free one. And then I'll do a collective reading. And honestly, it's funny because the collective readings they feel like less of a tapping because they're more surface. It's the deeper I have to go into someone's energy, more of a tapping. So like, the collective readings are very surface. They're surface reading comparatively. Students and media community are how you should see your audience and market. You may call it in the sea. Yeah, students and medium community. Well, I mean, I guess you're right. Like, ultimately, I want to teach. I do want to help everyone with their journey, though. But my ultimate goal is not... Oh, thank you for the kisses. Cat kisses. But ultimately, helping people with their journey is my main goal. But the more mediums and intuitives that I help along the journey, they can help other people. So I do know that in causing ripples with my intuitive community will be bigger ripples than doing, helping people with their individual journeys. As students and a safe place for our growing gifts and journey. Your gift to use bonus as, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I think that part of it is, like, it'll just kind of, like, flow into what it's meant to be. And I do know that. Like, I do believe that. Keep running out of space and having to reword. No worries. I hate that too. Like, I hate that the comments only let you have a certain character. I, like, get rid of the word you and end up putting, like, the letter U and get rid of 4 and put in the number 4. Like, I do that throughout my entire, like, sentences until they're so ill-formed that, like, I'm like, I don't even know if it's coming across, because, like, they have to, like, work at trying to read this. What are you doing? What? She's giving me this look. She hates kisses. Thank you, sis. What are you staring at? What are you going after? What do you see? Oh, you do not eat my headphone. No, that is not for you. No. She's like, there's a dangly. And I'm like, no. She eats my headphones. There's a bite mark in this one. I can't even put it in my ear. Look. She's bitten it. See, look. She's like, yummy. No. There's a hole in it and it don't work because of you. So she eats my headphones. There's a dangly I must eat. Yeah, you get it. I do. Yeah, but if there's no takers, we'll end in about 20 minutes after the collective reading. But yeah, that'll give me something to work on tonight as far as like adjusting the stuff. The title. Like adjusting this title. Are you gonna let me read now? We were gonna talk about self-growth, madame. Why do you always look so freaking annoyed? Well, my love, you have to move so I can read. Okay, so she's to the point where she's like off to the side of the screen, so I can read now. Let's see. Your foundation to them and your connection to all that a medium might be connected to. Each medium is different and our journeys are vastly complex. However, if you lack in self-love, then you're opening yourself to being hurt by both the material world and the realms in which you are bridging to. So this is mainly for mediums, guys. If you're just in the material world and you're not connecting on a spiritual level through bridges, you don't need to worry about the spiritual side of things. And that's what I was trying to say. Like, when I say you don't have to worry about it, like, when you don't see them, they don't see you. Like, so it's not a big worry. Just take the journey of your life, make sure you're working and focusing on self-love and appreciation for yourself. Self-care, taking that journey, bettering your life. I don't want to say don't focus on the spiritual side, but I do want to say that, like, don't fear it. Don't fear the spiritual side. Well, it seems like the universe seems to protect us when we go into our little hermit bubbles. Oh, you guys, thank you for sending all the likes. We're at 5,000 likes. Melting Star, I see you. I see you getting tired thumbs over there. Thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. Let's see. Self-love will be a reoccurring subject in this book and one of the most important. Several times through my mediumship and growth, there was, I think I missed an R. No, okay, I did write it right. I just didn't read it right. This was something that I lacked. My ability and connections were sporadic and chaotic. I would be able to connect one day, only to find that I was unable to a day or even moments after a reading. Self-doubt was a big contender, as well as judgment from others and the worry of being wrong during a reading. I would get something wrong and they claimed I was wrong out of self-preservation. So, like, I did readings for people. I'd be like, your grandma wants to talk to you. And they would literally say, I don't have a grandma. And it'd be like, well, she's really insistent on talking to you. And they kept saying, I don't have a grandma. And what ended up happening was I ended up walling off from my mediumship, believing that this person didn't have a grandma, falling completely into denial. And a year later, she came up to me and she says, you know, I'm really sorry I did that to you. I was really close with my grandma, but I didn't believe in any of that stuff. So, like, it scared me. And I didn't want to talk to her. And then my walls were built and I had a hard time connecting again to my mediumship. And that's why during my mid-20s, a lot of my mediumship stuff got turned off, was because somebody was self-preserving. And I took that as a non-confirmation. And that's why I tell people now, like, you do not have to confirm. You do not have to. It does help me, but you do not have to help me. Like, it is up to you. I have to be confident in my abilities and what I'm saying, and people don't have to say I'm right. They don't have to say I'm wrong, because what is important is I think I'm right. Like I feel confident in the reading, and I could be wrong, and somebody could say you were completely wrong, and feel that I'm completely wrong, and that's important too. Like, if they think I'm wrong, like, they have every right to think I'm wrong, just as much as every right that I think that I'm right. So that's why it's really important as a medium to be an empath as well, is because that's why I connect people's energy and read their emotions, because if they're not ready for this reading, the last thing that I want to do is cause them to go into self-preservation. Like, so when I say your grandma wants to speak to you, if I had been connected to that person emotionally, I could have felt the fear, I could have felt the disconnect, the upset that I was causing, and I would have backed off. But it also, like, I would have had to be like, hey, can I tap into your energy first? And that would have been really weird. For me at that time. I don't... But anyway, at that time I didn't even realize I was an empath as well. Reading a mediumship, empathy sometimes don't overlap, but for me they do. So like, in being able to read somebody empathically is really important for my mediumship, because I want to make sure that I'm not causing somebody discomfort and causing them fear or anger or whatever that they might be feeling during the reading, because you don't want to cause damage. The readings are supposed to help. Sorry, I don't know why I just went in lecture mode. But anyway, then I would give up due to being ashamed, falling into doubt and fear. I also had some toxic relationships. I would be with someone that would ask me to stop practicing my mediumship or talking about my mediumship, as if it disgusted them or embarrassed them. I would give up on it or hide it from them as if it was an addiction. I had low self-worth, and even though I felt I wanted to continue, I was met with a lack of support and almost hazing. Looking back, I know none of these things would have happened if I had just loved myself and saw that the things I felt were important to me were worth fighting for. This was all pain in the material world, and sadly, my lack of self-love didn't stop there. So, and I had said, like, if you don't love yourself, it affects you on all the planes. Like, it'll affect you spiritually, it'll affect you physically, emotionally, here, it's all connected. So that's why, like, healing ourselves, loving ourselves, trusting ourselves, knowing these things while we're working through to develop self-love is so important. Because when we allow other people to set our worth, they're gonna set it low. Because we gave them that power, and they should never have that power over us. Our worth should never be set on how other people feel about us. Okay. Why does it say I've only been live for 90 minutes? That's weird. I thought I started at like 12:15. I don't know. It's like, good job, you made it 90 minutes. And I'm like, oh wait, that's an hour and a half. I can do the math. Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassed. Math. Guys, I forgot how to do the math with time. Am I becoming that much of a spiritual being that I don't know how to do the math with the time? I'm kidding, by the way. I told the guy at the freaking coffee shop today, I was getting my coffee and I'm like, oh, how are you doing today? And he's like, oh, it's been kind of a rough morning. I was late for work this morning. I had a hard time getting up, and I don't know why I answered this, and I was like, well, don't worry, because time doesn't exist anyway. And like, he gave me this really weird fucking look. And then he looked back at me, and I was like, just don't be hard on yourself for being late. That's all I meant by that. And he's like, yeah, I am being hard on myself, aren't I? He's like, especially when no one else seems to care. And I was like, that was a really strange interaction. Maybe I should stop walking around public going, time doesn't exist. The embarrassing things you say after spiritually awakened, you say the weirdest things to people and they're like, did she really say that to me? Time doesn't exist anyway, don't worry. What is the spiritual homework for tonight, and what time are you usually on? I've been kind of going live, I noticed around, I don't know, like, I usually go around 11 or 12 my time. So like 11 a.m., 12 p.m. MST, US MST. And then I've been on for about 2 to 3 hours. Looks like I'm only going to be on 2 hours this time. But that seems like the thing that I'm probably going to get into, because I feel like this is a pretty good flow, because I'm getting the breakfast, like I'm getting the things I need. I'm going to start doing Twitch streaming as well at night, but I'm going to be doing art. I do talk about self-growth and things like that, like if the topics come up and they do arise. I also rant about things. It's a similar atmosphere because I bring myself to both, but like it's more art geared. I tried to do an art stream on here and I felt really weird because like it was pointed towards my artwork and I didn't feel like people could see the artwork enough. It was a really anxiety-inducing experience. So for now, the mediumship's probably going to be on TikTok and the artwork is going to be on Twitch for now, until I become more comfortable with the anxiety-inducing aspects. So yeah, it's probably, and I'm still sharing my art on here because like I said, spirituality is a part of creativity, in my opinion. I like that you say don't be embarrassed. It was humiliating. Don't worry, time doesn't exist anyway. No worries. That's not how that works, lady. I could get fired still. Yes, yes. It's a fabrication of the human mind, and as humans we all force ourselves to constrain to these times and these time limits, but it's people that are constraining these things. I mean, you don't see the cat going, okay, at this time I must do this every day. My cat. What? I mean, she does every time I wake up in the morning, thinks it's time for her cat milk, because I bought her cat milk, and I started pouring a little in her bowl every morning, and now she thinks that's a must. Like, she starts screaming at me the moment I get out of bed, because she's like, it's time for cat milk, but it doesn't matter what time I wake up. It's just like, this is the routine. I jump out of bed, I give her cat milk. That is... And cat milk is a milk that's made for cats. It's supposed to be more digestible for them because they have a hard time with the enzymes. So it's milk that is specially designed for cats. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but I don't want to give her, like, something that's gonna make her sick. I spoil you. You spoiled baby. Huh. Bean. What? I call her and she's like... Now she looks annoyed again. You ruined my bathing. I ruined her bath. Alright, my dear, I've got to get ready for my first day back at work. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Blend. I feel bad because this month I was really struggling. I wanted to be there more in your lives. But yeah, I was definitely struggling pretty hard, struggle bussing, and I just got out of the struggle bussing. I had some major shadow work and ego death happen, and now I'm on the other side, and I realized that I am abundant, that abundance is, the definition of abundance is wacky, and I want to make a video on that, talking about being on the other side of a ego death, you know, those are the kinds of things, but the main thing is that I always beat myself up about when I feel like there's been a loss of time, right? Where I feel like I fell into this depressive mode. But anyway, I love you. Go run off, do the work thing. I'm holding you a hostage. I'm gonna let you go. Love your face, Blends. Have a good day. Yeah, I know. I'm disgusted. My vacation was too short. Oh, yeah. Well, you're loved. I hope that you're able to still make some time to do the art stuff. I hate to leave early, but I have enjoyed the live session as usual. Till we meet again, dear soul. Yes, Freaky! It's so awesome that you came in, and thank you for getting a free reading. Letting me do that for you. I'll probably text you during work. I'm on a slower floor today. Ooh, okay. Sweet. You gonna do the Discord or are you gonna text me? Yeah, I could give you my new number. Should give you my new one. Keep up the great work. Channel looks great. Yay! Yay! I feel like I should pause it. Is there a way to pause this? That's not pausing. I'm gonna get rid of the delay. And keep up the great work. I read that again. Thank you guys. We'll see you later. Oh yeah, I still have my Monday, Wednesday off. Yeah, text me so I have your number. Since I got a new phone, I lost half my numbers. Yeah, same. I mean, I didn't lose the numbers, but I did get a new phone number. So nobody knows how to contact me anymore. Which I thought it was all great, because I'm like, the student loan people can't come after me anymore. And then I got an email that was like, they're not gonna come after me anymore. It's part of what I need to make that video. When you redefine abundance, the things that happen, it's already been quite crazy and beautiful and unexpected. But friends, what? But if you guys are leaving, I might reset my stream. So that way when I do the free reading, there's at least somebody that wants to partake in the free reading. Because I want to do the free reading in about 7 minutes. So I'm thinking I might restart the stream. So then that way we get an influx of people for the collective reading as well as the free reading. So I'm probably going to momentarily end the stream. And for those that are watching, they can come back. Because I noticed when I restart the stream, I get new people in. So if you could, friends gotta get a hold of you more than through Discord. Oh, what? You kidding? I love Discord. Although it's starting to go to the craps, you know that? Discord's starting to go to the poops. Okay, gotta leave for real. Gotta leave by the top of the hour. Love you. Love you too, Blends. Bye. Okay, guys, I am gonna restart my live. That way, when I go to do the free reading, there are some people in here, because if I offer the free reading to just 1 or to 2 people, I mean, then it feels like pressure. And the collective reading just being on 2 people, that also feels like pressure. So I'm gonna restart my live. If you're gonna come back with me, come back with me. So I'm gonna end real quick, and then I'm gonna restart it. Whoa. Welcome back, Melting Star! Welcome in, guys! I am getting ready to do a free reading here in about 4 minutes. It's gonna be a yes or no question, and then I'm gonna end with a collective reading. So if you guys want to hang out for the collective reading after the free reading, please feel free to do so. But if you're interested in the free reading, go ahead and type your name in chat. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a name that resonates with me, so just if you want to go ahead and type your name in there. I might do the numbers thing. I actually really like that. I'll have to try that one of these times. I saw another person do numbers, like, hey, pick a number 1 through 10 and see whose number it lands on. But yeah, just let me know if you're interested. I'm gonna pick the number 42. And hi again. Hi, Gingerbread. Yes, 42, the answer to everything. Yeah, I restarted the live. I had like 2 people. And I was like, you know, it doesn't feel right to offer a free reading to 2 people. So I was like, we'll restart this and then I'll offer the free reading and then do the collective to close out. But yeah, guys, when I have the Ask a Medium, it's just about asking about spirituality in general, any questions that, like, if something weird has happened and you want to know about, like, the spiritual side of things, things like that. No, it happens, it happens. I'm trying to figure out what to do in between the free readings when I don't have paid readings, and I think what it is the topic that I have here, Ask a Medium, is kind of unclear, and I was like kind of talking about what I could do to change that title, because it was really just a, you know, a Q&A. Like, I wanted a mediumship, like, Q&A in between, and I think that people thought it was a yes and no the entire time. So this is all a learning process, of course. It is a learning process. But yeah, if anyone is interested in that free reading, if no takers, I will go ahead and jump into the collective reading. And Gingerbread, you didn't get one earlier today. If you want one, we can do the free reading on you if you want. I know that you had your cousin come in, but if that's something you want. And I need to turn the damn thing off because I'm like, I am in the middle of a session. I'm in the middle of streaming TikTok. You need to not tell me to meditate. Good phone. What happened? I had an alarm go off on my phone to tell me to meditate, and I need to turn it off because it's done it the last like 3 days, and I'm like, yeah, it was horrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I was saying if you want the free reading, you can have it, Gingerbread, if that's something you want. Don't feel obligated, by the way, if that's not something you want. I can jump straight into collective reading if no one's wanting to take it. I'm totally cool with that, too. Yeah, I have, it's called Fabulous. I'm trying to change my habits and stuff like that. So, like, I, like, drink water in the morning, make my bed, things like that. And I'm supposed to check it off. And, like, I haven't done that in the past. Oh my gosh, I haven't checked off any of the Fabulous app in about 2 weeks. I went through like a huge ego death, and I do think that it was helping during part of that process in doing the shadow work and stuff, but at another point, like, it started becoming, like I was not focusing on myself, like I was so focusing on tasks, so I kind of like stepped away from it, and like then I'm like coming back into it again. Trying to anyway. When I say coming back into it, I still haven't checked it off. Like, I'm doing the things, I'm just not using the app. You have a question that could use answering? Okay. Well, interesting enough, I think that our energies are already connecting, but I still want to ask permission. May I connect to your energy, madame? And I'm sorry, I call you madame, but I actually don't know if you are a female or male. I don't know why I just gender assumed, but I am sorry about that. It's hard to keep up with the apps, it really is. Okay, let me grab my things here. Yeah, and just let me know if it's okay to connect with your energy. Although I said I think that we're already, this feeling feels very familiar. I do realize now that it was you and your cousin I was feeling earlier, and not just your cousin. But you might have been bridging that energy somehow. Like bridging to her and then connecting. It was a... But I did feel a little bit of you earlier, I realized. Oh no, are we under a delay? No problem. Mel with a abnormally balanced energies. Yeah, I was assisting to help her feel safe. Ah, that's why I was feeling part of that. And yes, you have permission. Abnormally balanced energies. Well, may I say first off, let me connect to your energy and make sure this is you indeed that I'm connecting to. Hold on a second. Because... Oh. I'm sorry, I'm just feeling your energy right now. You have a very deep energy. I thought I was feeling your energy earlier, but there was some energy coming through a bridge. But now that I have an actual bridge to you, your energy is very, very solid. You feel like a very solid person. Like, when I think of your energy, I think of somebody that has a wide stance. Like, if you come to push that person, they're not going to fall over. It's a stable energy, where your cousins was a lot in this area. You're very rooted. You're very like steady. You're very steady. And I'm sorry, I told you that I normally read intent and emotions, and I didn't mean to read so much of your energy if that was not acceptable. But I guess what I'm saying is that you also have you are also an intuitive. I don't know if you know that. I feel the dance with you as well. That means that you are intuitive. Did you know that? Anyway, let's step into the reading. Sorry, that seemed weird. But let me know when you have the question in mind. You can either chat it, you can put it in chat, the yes or no question. And I do feel like you have one in mind, but you haven't quite put it into words. So if you could get it into words. Okay, I feel like you're becoming more decisive. You've always known? Composing? Give me a second. Okay. That's good to know that you've always known. Okay, I do feel like you're decisive with the question, but I don't think it's time for me to answer it. Let me know when you're ready. And if that means that you just need, if you're in the middle of something and you need a moment, like, that's totally cool. I don't mean to say that I'm feeling distracted, but I feel like your attention is slightly pulled, but you want to pay attention, and I say, like, you never have to, like, tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. You don't ever have to say that, but I just feel a little distraction. Hello, how's it going? Thank you, Melting Star, for liking my live. We're just waiting for gingerbread. And I keep saying bread. I think it's a beard. Am I freaking... Is everything she told me correct? Wait, what? Oh, question. I'm actually in the middle of my free reading for the hour. I'm just waiting to see. Is the career moves, partial spiritual feeding, coming at the right time? Okay, hold on. Is the career moves, particularly spiritually feeding, coming at the right time? So when you say partially spiritual feeding, you're worried about the divine timing of this career move? Is that, am I understanding that right? No, you don't need to elaborate. I'm just trying to make sure I understand. Need me to. Oh, are you wondering if you should quit, like change your career? Sorry, I want to make sure I fully understand your question. And like I said, I feel you understand your question, so if my cognitive thing is messing with things, we can move on, because you understand your question. And I can feel your energies, you understand it, so you don't have to elaborate if you don't want to. I just know that I'm able to give you a more, like, cognitive reading as well. I like to throw my logic in there, because, you know, we follow and lead with our hearts. Which is interesting. I'll look up. I think I've been calling you Ginger beer or bread, and I think it might be beard. I hate messing up people's names, and it's always showing if people don't correct me. Yeah, it's beard. I've been calling you gingerbread, and you have not corrected me. You are so sweet. People are so kind and very confident in themselves when they don't correct people. Thank you for being understanding. No problem, I love me some beard. Me too, but I can't grow one, so I had to make one like this. I have like some shoes, there's some slippers, and they say it's beard season on them. And my kids are like, why does your shoes say they're beard season on them? I'm like, I don't know. Number one, they were on clearance, and number two, I like beards. I just can't grow one, but that's okay. I can still like them. Okay, sorry, I'm fixing my ears. But yeah, let me see. You're decisive with your question, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. Read it one more time. Oh, you love you some bread. I switched it again. Welcome to the me that I am. Ow! My cat just bit me for trying to read. Okay, so you're asking about your career. My cat, she just attacked me when I was trying to read. So let's get clarification with your question before, because, you know, everything happens for a reason. My cat doesn't want me to pull my runes right now. So let's figure out what's going on. Is the career moves... Ow! Quit attacking me! Rude ass. Like... She's on the prowl. She's smacking me and biting me. Let's see. Is the career moves, partially spiritual feeding, coming at the right time? So you want to know if you leaving this job and possibly going to a new one, or this career change in general, is it coming at a good time because this is a decision you're making? Yeah, please don't attack me. Yeah, cat paw. Love you too, but the claws kind of hurt. Ow! Can you stop? Please? I love you. Why are you being mean to me? Oh, the second half is not coming. Oh, there's comments that are getting lost. Oh, this seems to be a commonality, eh? Okay, so... I'm just gonna go with the intuitive feeling about this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull the card, because I feel trying to get back into theater. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rune. So this is about passion then. Okay, so I'm gonna say first off, I don't feel like this is yes or no question. And I know that you were saying it was a yes or no question. But my intuition is telling me that you already know the answer, so the answer of the yes and no doesn't matter, but the thing that does matter is this message that's part of it. Wait, okay. Is the timing off? I can wait. I'm waiting. Yeah, I don't understand, like, you're not the only one to say that. Like, I'm having several people tell me that, like, the comments aren't coming through. I turned off all of the filters. I don't know what's happening. It's really frustrating when you're trying to have a back and forth with people and we can't see what they're saying. Like, I don't understand why TikTok would do that. And I try to open my live in another app, but because I'm logged in, it won't let me watch my own live. What I'm thinking is I might have to Because I think other people are seeing the comments, but I'm just not. And let me see if I can change because I changed the filters. Let's see, settings, comment settings, filters are off. Allow comments, mute duration is off, block keywords. Let me try to block somebody. Nope, there are no blocks, so that should not be filtering anything. Been hitting financial problems while pursuing passion. Is the timing off? Blocked. Oh my gosh! No wonder. This isn't a matter of yes and no. I was just talking about how there's never the right time. There's never the right time. If I told you no, the answer would be exactly that. No, it's never the right time. It's never the right time financially. It's never the right time to pursue in yourself. You have to make that happen. And when I say you have to make that happen, you have to take a leap of freaking faith. And that's why I was like, this isn't a no or yes question. It all makes sense now. Like, it's not a no or yes question. Because the thing is, the answer is going to be no, and that's not going to be helpful. Because there's never the right time. Never the right time. So now this is all coming together to why my intuition was doing this, why my cat was attacking me. She's just left, by the way. She's not doing it anymore. She was trying to make sure that I got clarification before I answered the question, because you had clarification, but I can tell you, I have preached this a million times. A million times. You will never be ready. There's never the right time. Been hitting financial problems with pursuing passion. Passion is you. Passion is investment in self-love. You have to make that time. You have to do that, and then the rest falls into place, because the more you love yourself, you align with an energy that is more abundant. And when I tell people abundance, I don't mean financially, I mean rewarding. There are people that are full of abundance that are living on the street in a cardboard box, and they have full abundance. They feel completely fulfilled, but they have nothing. Abundance, and the funny thing is, like, I just realized this myself, when I came into realizing what abundance was, that's when things started coming to me. And yes, a little bit, parts of it was huge financial surprises, but none of that really mattered. Because the thing is, like, I'm in a part in my self-growth that, like, that stuff doesn't really matter. Yes, it helps. But when you start defining abundance as, like, the love that you have, like, your passions, your self-love, like, everything of that matters so much. No amount of money should deter you from choosing yourself. Okay, so I have your stone for you. I have not looked at it. But with all that said, I hope that was okay. I'm still attached to your energy, by the way. I think you already knew this. I'm feeling like you already knew this, and I think you just needed someone else to confirm that for you. But I'm getting this one, and this one is the Ingsa. Is it? Sorry, Ingwas. See, I have my cheat sheet because I've been trying to pronounce them right. This is the Ingwas. This is protection. This is you are loved, you are protected. And the things that you do and the things that you pursue, they're important. And the people that love you and the people that... This is why abundance is so differently defined, right? Because even if you fail, you try to pursue and you feel like you failed, you didn't really fail. Because there's so much love and appreciation you can gather from yourself from just pursuing your dreams. What if you never did it? Think of the repercussions of making the other choice, never doing it, always waiting for the right time. How would that make you feel? Sometimes the biggest thing that we can fear is stagnation. Okay, I'm gonna respectfully disconnect from your energy, if that's okay. I feel bad because I was connected to your energy for that amount of time that the universe was trying to make sure that I was getting the whole thing across before I was doing the reading, because I needed to understand that there was bigger things at play than just a yes and no. Okay, I can feel you disconnecting. Thank you for the assistance. Aaron Burr comes to mind? Yeah, of course. I appreciate your help. But I felt like you already knew this. I mean, when I was saying these, like, I could feel your solid energy and how these things were already something that you already knew. Like, you already know all of this, but the thing is, it's hard to take that leap into the unknown. What if I fail? The chances, the thing that I need to, and I know why that we've crossed paths, failure is not a failure. It's a step in learning. And every day, if we try to gear to think about every day as a lesson learned, what did the universe bring me to learn today? These aren't failures, they're not losses, they're all part of a wider journey to teach us to be the best possible us. Oh, I'm excited for you, actually. I mean, I don't mean to clap and be a weirdo. But this should be an exciting time for you. If you think about it, like, yes, the unknown is scary, but think about, what if things go right? What if things do go right for you? But, like I said, even if they don't, the only thing you can do is gain from it. In your journey and life experience. On your journey. Funny enough, the song Into the Unknown is a perfect yes, articulation of push-pull, I feel. Yes, Into the Unknown. I love that song. That song really resonates with me too. And it's difficult, like you want to, and then as you're, like, it's like a transition of just fear. I quit my job 6 months ago to pursue Just Art. And what I realized as I did that, I didn't want to pursue Just Art. I wanted to pursue my mediumship, and now I'm here confused because 6 months has gone by and I've done more shadow work and trauma work and ego deaths, and now I've landed here on your guys' TikTok feed. And the reason why is because my spiritual side is just as important as my art side, but I wasn't allowing myself to learn who I was. I had changed. Since when I first quit my job, I changed. And am I failing? Well, no. Is my business doing well? No. But I don't regret any of it. And if I have to return to the workforce in about 2 months, because that's when I run out of finances, all of this was entirely worth it. I wouldn't change a thing. I get excited, but responsibilities always pull me down. We do parallel. Yeah, it's scary. And like I said, I do feel like I'm failing. But then I have to remind myself of all the growth spiritually that I've had by making that jump into a passion. And yes, that passion didn't bring me what I was hoping financially, but I grew so much more spiritually. And that is priceless. No amount of money. I don't even want the success of my business anymore, because the kind of growth that I experienced on a spiritual level is so much more important to me. And I'm sorry, my dog is barking, and I'm like, let me let her out before I start the collective reading. She's decided that she's done being kennelled, and she tears up my room or my house when I'm streaming if I'm not paying attention to her. Do you want to go outside? You go outside? Yeah, I'll let you out. Little turd. She's like, I'm gonna keep barking at you until you let me out. Well, normally I wouldn't let her out for barking, but I do feel bad when people have to hear the barking, especially if they're wearing headphones. Okay, sit. Both of you. Sit. But yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, there's just never the right time. Come on. Come on. Satyr. Come. Sit. I'm gonna let you out. Sit. 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 No, no, don't jump on me. Get off. Sit. Okay, there you go. Okay, go on. Get out. See if there's any packages on my door. Because they'll rip up my packages. Oh! No! You ate my bird feeder! You little turd. Sorry. She ate my bird feeder! It's metal. She can't do much with it. It's right here. Bird feeder. Don't eat my bird feeder, you jerk! It's for the birds! She'll probably drag it back down. She likes to play catch with me. She's like, oh look, I took something of yours and I put it in the yard. Dang, you're tall? Thanks. How can you tell how tall I am? Yeah, but what I was saying is that, like, don't wait for the right time. And, the growth you'll get from it will be worth it. Plus, money doesn't really exist anyway, right? It's a fabrication of time, and time is a fabrication of man. Just like money. If we chase the wrong things, the growth doesn't happen. And being uncomfortable is how we learn. Making yourself uncomfortable. But yeah, I am going into another room to grab cards. I thought I had the cards in front of me, so that's why I sat back down, but I think that this collective poll is going to be a little different. Sorry, I'm sitting in a dark room trying to figure out which ones I want to pull from. Okay, so we're going to go Psychic deck, which I don't really like this deck, but I don't know. I shouldn't say that. It's gonna... Okay, so let's go with Tree of Life. No, let's not. Let's go... I really like the moon phases. Try moon phases, Psychic. And Crown, maybe? Okay, yeah, so Moon and Crown. Where's my Crown deck? Did you run away? I don't know where my Crown deck went. I feel like that's the one I want, though. Did it fall on the ground? Okay, I don't know where my Crown deck is. Well, that is good to know that it's missing. I'm gonna go look and see if I moved it into my room. I don't know why, because I used it just yesterday, didn't I? It was the day before. I'm gonna go look at my room one last time to make sure the Crown deck isn't in here. If it's not, then I'll use a rune. Oh, Crown deck. Bam! But I'm gonna use a rune anyway, because that's what my intuition says. Behind you to the left? What? Are you talking about how you could tell my height? Was there something that you could see that indicated my height? Ow! I am tall though. I am 5'8". Not super tall. Alright guys, this is a collective reading, so this is for everybody that is here or is seeing a recording of this. I'm gonna go ahead and... no, I'm not gonna pause my music, it's fine. I was gonna pause my music so I could start like editing it together for the TikToks, VODs, but I think that these are just gonna end up on YouTube. I'll do the VOD ones separately. I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do this. This is definitely a growing community, so ground level guys, you're on the ground level, and I love all of your faces already, because I can tell this is going to be a great community. I have met the most wonderful people in just a short amount of time. Okay, Bean. Enough out of you. Okay. So when I pull my cards, I pull them like this, so I intuitively pull the ones that are calling to me. This one is calling to me for some reason. This one is also calling to me. No more cards from that one. Okay. No, could tell the direction of the cards. What's the name of these cards? This one is, I've got the Psychic Tarot deck. I don't actually like this one, mainly because I read his book, and it was no. I actually don't know that I believe he's even intuitive at all. No, maybe he's intuitive, I'm sorry, I take that back. Don't be so black and white with my words. I don't believe he can do as many things as he says. I shouldn't judge people, but there's something off about the energy. When I was reading his book, it felt like somebody else wrote it. And that bothered me. So I'm not a big fan of his psychic deck because of it. Let's see. And then this one is Believe in Yourself Magic. Believe in Your Own Magic. So this is my crown deck. And then my Moon Magic, which I took the cards out already. The Moon Magic is Moon Phases. And I just ordered some Oracle cards. I'm really excited to see when they come in. Please give us something. Oh my gosh, we just pulled that card yesterday. I recognize the, Alright. We just did a collective reading yesterday, and we talked about similar things, so I'm not surprised. But guys, this is the cards that I pulled, and then I'm going to end with a rune. But we have, let me show you guys, we have 2 from the Psychic deck, 2 from Crown, and 3 from the Moon Phases. Can you see that? Yeah. 3 from the Moon Phases. And then I'll pull a rune. And I haven't looked at them yet. Let's see. Ghost Rider? Who? Are you a Ghost Rider, or are you asking if I am? I can ghost write, but it's very dangerous, and I try to tell people that you're giving somebody your hand, and when you give them the hand, they can do a lot more than that. I've almost been possessed through ghost writing, so be very careful when you ghost write. It's not always a bad thing, but you need to make sure you are very protective, very protected. And this thing that attacked me said it was an angel. It was not. But the thing is, dark or light, if something wants to take your energy, it doesn't matter if they're dark, it doesn't matter if they're light, and I know that's a misconception. Be careful. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, it didn't feel like him. It felt like a copy and paste off the internet. it had so many different voices in it, and different energies in it, and it did not feel... The thing is, if you're writing a book to mediums, why would you have so many people construct this book? Like, and it feels like all over the place. Well, jokes, ghostwriting. Hey, mediumship jokes, we got them. Sorry. But yeah. Exactly. No, I didn't feel like he, yeah, it's so disjointed. And I think that the funny thing is that we don't realize is when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to the passions, when we pour into that, like, people can feel the energy pouring into it, and we can feel it. It's not just effort. We can tell there's some energy and passion poured into it. There's love in something. When I buy a deck of cards where there wasn't a lot of love put into the development of those cards, like, I have a weaker connection with them. I have a really hard time with my Hocus Pocus cards. And one of the reasons I think I have a disconnect with those particular cards is I love Hocus Pocus. I really do. But whoever made these cards, I felt like it was a cash grab because I can't connect with them. But on the other hand, I have a deck, the Last Unicorn deck, which was made by an artist, a single artist, and it was not even associated with the Last Unicorn. But there's so much love poured into this deck, and it's beautiful, and you can sense like how much energy and what kind of energy is poured into things. And I don't feel the energy in his book when I read it, like, disjointed. It feels like a copy and paste from the internet. He said that, like, mediumship was discovered in 1940 in America, and I went, what? That was about the time I put the book down and was like, no, sir. Fucking mediumship was invented, he said. Not discovered, invented. It might have been 1840, but anyway, by two twin sisters in America. And it broke my heart, because I'm like, mediumship and spirituality has been around so much longer than that, so much longer than America, so much longer than when we wrote things down. Mediumship is a man. Yeah, it's old. It's super old. So I don't understand why he said that. But anyway, let's jump into the collective reading. Enough about me talking about the connections with the cards. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, is an old as a man. Is as old as a man. Okay, I think I'm understanding. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in. Let's see what the first card is. Memories of love. So guys, when we're trying to make changes in our life, make sure that we are connecting to those memories of love. When I was talking about abundance not being financial, this is part of that. Like, what makes us connected to the people around us, the relationships, the spiritual things, the passions, like what makes us feel that love and passion. We need to remember those. Definition of abundance, guys, this right here. Memories of love. The next card is, again, we've pulled this card before, foundation and achievements. We need to be looking at those things in our life where we know that foundationally that things have gone wrong, but they've also gone right, and that we need to make sure that we are remembering these rainbows. We're remembering these things where things have gone right. You know, we're tapping into those memories of love, but we're also remembering the things that have gone right, so we're not tapping into fear, right? We don't want to tap into fear. We want to make sure that we are remembering the things in which have gone right in our past, not just the things that have gone wrong. I'm going to continue into the crown deck. This one is called Bitch Fire, Stand Up For Yourself. Bitch Fire, Stand Up For Yourself. So we are a light, and the thing is about being a light is people are going to push against you. When we're trying to find these loving memories, the things that have done right, to be able to shine ourselves, that there's always going to be people that are going to try to stomp this light out. They don't want to see this because it makes them want to challenge themselves and it makes them angry. So stand up for yourself. Like, well, other people might tell you that you need to not shine, that it bothers them, stand up for yourself. Stand up for that light. Stand up for that passion. Whoever might tell you to don't go after that passion, don't go after that light, stop shining, it's bothering me. Just stand up for yourself. Love yourself. The next card is expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. We were just talking about that. Guys, these people that are trying to stomp you out, they do not matter. Truly. Don't seek their approval. Don't seek their validation. When you choose to shine, when you choose this path, there's not going to be a whole lot of people that approve of it. They cannot go there themselves, so there's a part of them that are going to resent you for going there because they don't feel like they can go there. So they want to stomp you out, but you're going to stand up for yourself, right? Okay, so the moon phase is here. I'm honest with myself and others. So during this process, though, like one of the biggest things is being honest. Like if people are being rude, when I say bitch fire, stand up for yourself, I'm not saying being mean to them. Be honest. Like, this is how I'm feeling. This is how you are making me feel when you tell me that I shouldn't pursue my passions. This is how you're going to stand up for yourself, is just being honest. You know, when we're speaking from the heart and we're sharing that confidently and we're sharing our truth and explaining that this is my truth, that I'm allowed my opinion, I'm allowed my emotions, you're allowed your emotions and your opinion too, and I will listen to you, but you will respect that I have my own individual emotions and opinions, and I'm going to continue to shine. I'm going to continue, and it doesn't matter what you think, necessarily. I care what you think, but it's not going to change the way in the direction that I want to shine. The next card. I know myself deeply and find my self-worth. So again, guys, this is just promoting all of the same things. You have seen from your past that all of these beautiful things, the memories of love, the foundational things, the achievements, like, focus on those. You know your worth. Love yourself, too. Don't just think of memories of, like, love of people have given you. Think about the love that you've given yourself. Like, and a memory of mine is that in high school, I wore whatever the hell I wanted. I wore goggles on my head. I looked like a complete idiot. But I was loving myself. And when everybody said, you look like an idiot, I'm like, oh, I love Digimon. And I love anime. And I'm going to be myself. And it upset them. That was a moment of self-love. And I had to struggle for decades to try to get that back. It took me forever to be able to put on these ears. Be yourself. Regardless of what people think. Shine. Shine, 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 shine. And know that the times that you did that people try to stomp you out, remember when you didn't allow it. And this is the last card that I was saying. I recognize this one because I recognize the book. It says, I gather more wisdom each day. So, guys, the lessons that we have when our failures, when we try to shine and we feel like there's times that we've dimmed, days that we feel like we're struggling, those aren't failures, they're lessons to be learned. When you bruise your foot, don't think of the one bruise, that one step that messed up that entire day. Don't let it mess up your entire day. You had 10,000 steps and one step did you mess up. Look at the other 9,090, whatever. Look at the other ones, like the 9,999 steps that were right. It's about this, right? Seeing the achievements, even when things feel like they're crumbling, you get to be a stronger you. The foundation will grow from this. So don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid of what people are going to say. Don't worry about these people, the naysayers. Don't worry about these people. Continue to shine. Stand up for yourself. Be honest with people. And gather that wisdom when you feel like days that you failed. Just take it as a teaching, learning moment. And know that with every challenge comes growth. So I hope that was helpful to people. Oh, I said I was gonna do a rune, huh? Okay, one last one. I said I was gonna do runes. I can't take it back. Let's see what this has to conclude for us in runes. So this is constraint. Don't let other people hold you back, okay? Your finances. The constraints could be financial, could be people, could be worries, could be fear. It wants you to look at those constraints and start focusing on these achievements, right? All the times that you were successful. And to remember the love, okay? So this is what you need to focus on, is looking at those constraints and seeing why you see those possible constraints, but also allowing yourself to let those go. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. I hope that reading was okay and it resonated with people. It definitely resonated with me. But yeah, today was a struggle day for me. I was definitely struggle busing today. I almost didn't turn stream on today. And it felt like the cliff was a little bit higher than normal. But I did it anyway. I climbed up that cliff and I jumped off and I met some wonderful people today, and I need to keep remembering. I need to keep remembering that and building this foundation of, like, when I show up, I can remember the good things and I can remember the love and support that I'm growing from these people. And so it definitely resonates with me, and I know that not everybody's gonna like it. And just thank you for being a part of this community. It was wonderful to meet you guys and those that I did meet, and thank you for the people that do continued support as well. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. It was a great one. I was just distracted. Thank you. No worries. I'm gonna put all of these up on YouTube too, so if you ever feel distracted or you feel like you want to watch it again, you can. I feel bad because I totally went off on my psychic tarot there for a second there. But I think that it's really important if we don't build things with love, and I think that's part of it, is that foundation of building things with love is so important. And it's funny that we were talking about how there was just a lack of passion and a lack of drive and love in something, and then we're talking about the foundation, foundation in love, the achievements, foundation in love. Like, if we're not living life this way, I think other people can feel it. We can't just be going out there for the cash grabs. So I think that it might have just been part of the message. I still feel bad though. But I don't think anyone's gonna think about that with my writing, because if I'm pouring that much love and passion into it, I hope that people can feel it. Go out there, live your best life, guys. I will most likely see you tomorrow. And if not, then I will see you around, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.